Plan B with Serena Bellissimo. The biggest stars, gossip, events, and the biggest tunes. Plan B, your weekend fix.
Ewan Rion, who plays Ramsey, gave us the lowdown on this season. Is it bigger, bolder, better?
I think so, yeah. I think you see a lot of more of the world. A lot of places that have kind of been mentioned and you've kind of maybe want to, it's kind of in your imagination what it looks like and you see a lot of them, which I'm excited to see because I haven't seen it either, so it's exciting for everyone. I guess that's what tonight's about, isn't it?
Ewan's character, Ramsey, is quite a nasty character. How does he find playing him?
It depends what he's doing in the scene. Generally, I find him quite fun to play because he's so happy in general, so he's very joyful in a weird way. It's a very strange thing. So yeah, I don't really get to... It's exhausting just because he's just talking all the time, so I've got a lot of lines, which is great.
So how do you find life offset? How do you handle the fandom that goes with Game of Thrones?
I don't know. It's just kind of part of the job. It's maybe the part of the job I probably like the least. But yeah, you just kind of try and get on with your normal life and do as many normal things as you can so you don't go insane, basically. That's the plan.
Hannah Murray, who plays Gilly, was next up on the red carpet. Last season, there was lots of adventures between Sam and her character of Gilly. Is there going to be more of it this season?
Obviously, no spoilers, but yeah, I think it's fair to say that most of my scenes are always with John, and that will continue to be the case. Yeah, they're very much a thing, Sam and Gilly. So yeah.
Hannah, what's scarier for you, Game of Thrones or walking this red carpet? We were watching the photographers just yell at you. How do you handle that?
I was actually really scared I was going to get the giggles just then. I don't know, I do find it it's very overwhelming, and I used to really, really I think it was the scariest thing in the world, and right now I just kind of thought it's actually quite silly, isn't it? And why not laugh about it?
Sophie Turner, who plays Sansa Stark, has lots of fans. So does that mean lots of letters, lots of nice gifts?
They're all just really sweet letters that they send, gifts. Sometimes they send really sweet ones. One out there sent me like a little Tiffany necklace for my birthday. I was like, my parents aren't going to get me something that nice.
And does she still love being a part of Game of Thrones?
Yes, obviously. I still love it so much. I don't want it to ever end, and it has to come to an end at some point.
Next on the red carpet was our very own Aidan Gillen. Aidan, your career has been amazing. I mean, you're in Game of Thrones, you've been in series like The Wire, Love, Hate. Do you ever pinch yourself?
Do I ever pinch myself? I know I have been lucky to have been in those series you mentioned and a few others as well. I've gone out of my way to find those roles, and they have happened over a period of time. So it's not like I'm kind of just rolling on from one to the other. Have I pinched myself? I do realise how lucky I am. Yeah.
One of the most popular actors to walk the red carpet on the night was Kit Harington. He plays Jon Snow. At the end of season 4, we got to see Jon interact with characters he'd never interacted with before. So we wanted to know from Kit, are there any actors that he hasn't worked with yet that he'd love to be in a scene with?
I won't deny, I'd love to have a scene with Daenerys. I'd like to see Jon Snow and Daenerys meet. I'd love to see Jaime Lannister and Jon Snow have a fight. I think that was set up right from the start. That first episode where they meet?
Yeah.
There's definite tension there already from way back when, and I don't know, there's loads of people, but I can't even look at it that way.
Yeah.
I'm so far away from everyone else's story. I'd love to have another scene with Arya after that first tiny scene we had in season 1. There's so many people I'd love to have.
Everyone's calling this season a game changer. I know you can't give us any spoilers. What can you tell us? Why is it a game changer?
I don't know. I just never know how each season's going to go down, whether it's going to be a massive flop or whether it's going to reach new levels like it seems to have done each season so far. So if I can go on previous times, I'd say it's going to reach new levels. Some of the stuff I've filmed has been amazing, groundbreaking TV. So if the rest of the season anything to go by, they upped it. They upped it significantly. I think after season 2 they upped it, and now after season 4 they've upped it again.
Being involved in such a popular TV show like Game of Thrones means that everyone's going to know who you are. So how's Kit enjoying this side of fame?
It's something I'm getting used to, and I'll probably only just about get used to it by the time that whenever Thrones finishes for me, finishes. I don't know, I love it. I love that people love this show, and I love the fact we're at the Tower of London, and it amazes me how big this show is getting, and the fact that I seem to have stepped into a seminal piece of TV, and I'm a lead character in it. That just blows my mind.
Okay. Plan B with Serena Bellissimo. Your weekend fix.
Number one for music and entertainment.
Spin 103.8.